Thinking of relocating in 2025, but unsure where the real momentum is? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 up-and-coming cities in the US. Places with rising job markets, growing communities, and better-than-average affordability. Let's dive in. Number 10. Fargo, North Dakota. In the far northeast corner of North Dakota lies a city that's quietly redefining what it means to live well in America. Fargo may not have the glitz of the coasts or the buzz of a booming tech hub, but it does offer a rare kind of balance that's hard to find these days. Here's what stands out. It's clean, affordable, and surprisingly dynamic. Let's talk numbers. The average rent in Fargo is just over $1,000 a month, and the average home sells for around $200,000. That's a breath of fresh air in a housing market where even starter homes in bigger cities are pushing $500,000. And speaking of fresh air, Fargo ranks among the best in the nation for air quality, with an index score in the upper 30s. That's not just a statistic. It translates to healthier lungs, clearer skies, and more time outside without worrying about its pollution. For families with young children or people prioritizing wellness, that's a big plus. The job scene here isn't flashy, but it's steady and dependable. Fargo's economy is built on sectors that don't go out of style: healthcare, higher education, agriculture, and logistics. Employers like Sanford Health and North Dakota State University anchor the job market, offering stable careers and room to grow. And then there's the community vibe. People know their neighbors. Crime is relatively low. Traffic is practically non-existent. It's not a place for nightclubs or round-the-clock energy. But if you want a city where life is calm, costs are low, and opportunity still exists, Fargo might be the most underrated move you can make. Number 9. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Few cities in America are evolving as rapidly and as quietly as Oklahoma City. It's one of those rare metros that still feels grounded while growing fast. And for the young professionals and families trying to stretch their dollar without giving up big city perks, OKC is starting to make a lot of sense. Affordability is a major draw. The cost of living index sits at 86, which is significantly below the national average. You can find comfortable homes for around $210,000. An average rent is only about $1,200 a month. That means you can actually save money here, whether you're building a family, launching a business, or just starting out. But Oklahoma City is more than just cheap. Its job market is surprisingly resilient. With around 1.7 million open positions, the city is gaining ground in industries like aerospace, biotech, renewable energy, and especially logistics. Companies like Boeing, Paycom, and Love's Travel Stops keep the city humming, while a growing startup scene offers more forward-looking opportunities than people might expect. Safety-wise, it's a bit of a mixed bag. The overall safety index sits just above 50, but that average can be misleading. Some inner-city areas have higher crime, sure, but surrounding suburbs like Edmond, Moore, and Yukon consistently rank as safe, community-centered places to live, with good schools and quiet streets. And lifestyle? OKC's got personality. A revitalized downtown, a thriving food and craft beer scene, outdoor adventures along the Oklahoma River, and even an NBA team, the Thunder. Give the city a cultural identity that's grown a lot in the past decade. If you're looking for a city that combines low costs, career growth, and the space to actually enjoy your life, Oklahoma City might be exactly the worth betting on. Number 8. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Tucked into the lush foothills of the Ozark Mountains, Fayetteville is quietly becoming one of the most appealing small cities for young families and remote workers alike. It's got that sweet spot feel, not too big, not too small. And for those seeking affordable living with a strong sense of community, it checks more boxes than you'd expect. Let's start with cost. The average home price in Fayetteville is just over $209,000, and average rent sits around $1,250. That affordability is almost unheard of for a city that's consistently ranked one of the best places to live in the South. But affordability isn't Fayetteville's only selling point. The safety index here is nearly 70, placing it among the most secure cities on this list. For families raising children or anyone who values peace of mind, that's a huge advantage. Fayetteville also benefits from its proximity to major employers like Walmart, Tyson Foods, and J.B. Hunt, whose headquarters are all nearby in the greater Northwest Arkansas region. That means a steady pipeline of jobs, not just in retail and logistics, but in tech, finance, and marketing too. And the lifestyle? It's low-key, outdoorsy, and unexpectedly vibrant. There's a charming downtown square, a growing arts and music scene, and miles of biking trails and hiking paths. The University of Arkansas brings energy and diversity to the area, while the surrounding mountains provide a natural escape in every direction. If you're after a town where you can stretch your dollar, feel safe, and enjoy an active, well-balanced life, Fayetteville deserves a spot on your radar. Number 7. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Once the industrial heart of America, Pittsburgh has reinvented itself as a modern, livable city that blends history with innovation. And right now, it's one of the most promising destinations for young professionals, especially those in tech, healthcare, and education. Let's talk numbers. The cost of living index is just under 100, making it one of the more affordable big cities in the Northeast. Average rent is reasonable, and the typical home sells for less than $300,000, a serious bargain compared to places like Boston or DC. Pittsburgh's job market is solid. The city is home to world-class institutions like Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh, along with tech and robotics companies that have cropped up in the wake of the city's industrial past. Healthcare is another powerhouse here, with UPMC providing thousands of jobs across the region. Now for safety. Pittsburgh's safety index hovers in the low 60s, which is strong for a city of its size. Crime rates are well below the national average in many neighborhoods, especially family-friendly areas like Squirrel Hill, Mount Lebanon, and Shadyside. What makes Pittsburgh truly unique is its character. It's a city of bridges, rivers, and stunning hillside views. The sports culture is passionate, the food scene is underrated, and there's a strong sense of local pride in every pocket of the city. If you want East Coast energy without East Coast prices, and a job market that's growing in future-proof industries, Pittsburgh might just be your next move. Number 6. Albany, New York. Albany, the capital of New York State, often gets overshadowed by its flashier neighbors. But dig a little deeper, and you'll find a city with a surprisingly strong job market, stable housing costs, and the rare perk of East Coast living without Manhattan-level expenses. Start with opportunity. Albany has nearly 10 million open job positions, rivaling cities twice its size. It's a hub for state government, healthcare, and education, with top employers including Albany Medical Center, the State University of New York, and Global Foundries, a rising name in semiconductor manufacturing. In terms of cost, the average home price is around $452,000, and average rent sits near $1,400. While not the cheapest on this list, it's a fair trade for the quality of life and access to high-paying, stable careers in sectors that rarely slow down. Albany's cost of living index is about 125, which is higher than national average. But keep in mind that New York salaries often scale up with that. What you get in return is strong infrastructure, excellent schools, and close proximity to the Adirondacks, the Catskills, and even New York City and Boston for weekend getaways. Safety-wise, Albany performs better than many larger metros. While urban areas always have some variation in crime, neighborhoods like Pine Hills, Center Square, and Loudonville are known for being quiet, safe, and family-friendly. Albany offers a blend of stability and accessibility, perfect for those who want East Coast opportunity without the chaos of a mega city. Number 5. Overland Park, Kansas. If you're looking for a city that offers affordable living, strong safety, and steady job growth, Overland Park might just be the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Let's start with affordability. The average home price in Overland Park is just over $232,000, making it one of the most accessible housing markets in the top 5. The cost of living index is under 88, meaning your dollars stretch significantly further here than in most metro areas. For families or first-time buyers, this creates real opportunity to build wealth without overextending. Safety is where Overland Park really shines. With a safety index of over 75, it tops this list, and for good reason. It's consistently ranked one of the safest cities in the country, with low crime rates, clean public spaces, and well-maintained neighborhoods. In terms of opportunity, Overland Park benefits from its position within the greater Kansas City metro area. Major employers include Sprint, now part of T-Mobile, Black & Veatch, and Garmin, along with a growing network of healthcare and financial services firms. The job growth rate sits at nearly 3%, steady and sustainable, a good sign for long-term career stability. Add to that top-tier public schools, a vibrant park system, and family-friendly events year-round, and you've got a city that's safe, smart, and surprisingly stylish. Overland Park is where comfort meets upward mobility. Number 4, Sacramento, California. It might come as a surprise, but Sacramento is quickly emerging as one of California's most balanced big cities, offering job opportunities, lifestyle perks, and more affordability than its coastal cousins. Now, let's be honest, the cost of living index here is high at about 135, and the average home price is a steep $806,000. But what you get in return is access to one of the state's strongest job markets, especially in public administration, healthcare, and tech. Safety is moderate, with certain areas like East Sacramento, Land Park, and The Pocket offering notably lower crime rates and well-kept neighborhoods. Add to that a gorgeous riverfront, abundant outdoor activities, and close access to Lake Tahoe, Napa, and San Francisco. And Sacramento starts to look like a no-brainer for those who want a California lifestyle without Bay Area chaos. Number 3, Reno, Nevada. Reno has come a long way from being known primarily for its casinos and quickie divorces. Today, it's one of the fastest-growing small cities in the US, thanks to a booming job market, improving infrastructure, and a blend of affordability and outdoor appeal. Let's dive into the numbers. Reno has the highest job growth rate on this list at 5.1%, signaling a surge in industries like tech, advanced manufacturing, and logistics. Tesla's Gigafactory nearby has helped draw an influx of skilled jobs, and the city's business-friendly tax structure has lured in even more employers. Cost-wise, Reno offers a relatively modest cost of living index of just over 101. An average rent is around $1,570 per month, reasonable by West Coast standards. The average personal income is about $216,000, lower than some cities on this list, but balanced by access to jobs and lower tax burdens. Air quality here is solid, with an index of 42. And for outdoor lovers, the proximity to Lake Tahoe and the Sierra Nevada mountains is a huge draw. Whether you're into hiking, skiing, or just soaking up alpine views, Reno offers a work-life balance that's hard to replicate. Safety in Reno is improving, especially in up-and-coming neighborhoods like South Meadows and Somerset. The city is investing in infrastructure and community programs, all signs that it's preparing for long-term growth. In short, Reno is a smart bet, especially for those who want room to grow, affordable living, and a front-row seat to Nevada's tech-driven transformation. Number 1, Austin, Texas. Finally, we reach Austin, the number 1 up-and-coming city you should move to now. And the numbers speak volumes. With a composite livability score of over 99, a red-hot job growth rate of 4.6%, And the highest personal income on this list, Austin is firing on all cylinders. It boasts the most open job positions of any city, across booming sectors like software, design, clean energy, and advanced manufacturing. The cost of living index is a manageable 93, and housing remains relatively affordable compared to other tech hubs. Add in a strong safety index of nearly 60, a thriving arts and music scene, top universities, and no state income tax. And it's easy to see why Austin is the magnet for ambitious young professionals and fast-growing families. Subscribe for more city deep dives just like this, and happy house hunting.